Hello, welcome to Kênh News of Cần Thơ radio and television station. Headline today. A nationwide online conference with city diplomacy and cities to review preliminary 5 years of implementing the campaign of On People Unite in Building New Style Rural and Civilized Urban Areas. A forum where the team is about promotion contributes to economic recovery. Vĩnh Tiến Paper Corporation has presented masks and on-the-job protection clothing to Cần Thơ Department of Health. Top news. On the morning of December 15, the Standing Committee of the Central Committee of the Vietnam Freedom Front held a nationwide online conference with 63 provinces and cities to review preliminary 5 years of implementing the campaign of On People Unite in Building New Style Rural and Civilized Urban Areas. After 5 years of implementation, the campaign has had a strong impact on all aspects of people's lives, promoting the tradition of solidarity, mutual affection, and mutual love of people of all ethnic groups, awakening resources and potentials for economic, cultural, and social development, maintaining security and order, contribute together with the party and the state to promote socialization, effectively solve social security problems, reduce poverty sustainably, and gradually improve the people's material and spiritual life. The campaign demonstrated innovation in the organization and operation of the Freedom Front at all levels, especially implementing Directive Number 10 of the Secretariat, joint resolution of the Presidium of the Central Committee of the Vietnam Freedom Front, and the government on coordination in implementing sustainable poverty reduction, building new style rural areas. In terms of building civilized urban areas, it has contributed to raising awareness and strengthening the responsibilities of all levels and sectors, creating synchronization and unity in the process of organizing and implementing the movement of all people unite in building new style rural, civilized urban areas and campaign simulation movements, especially at the grassroots level. Also, on the morning of December 15, the Ministry of Industry and Trade and the Trade Promotion Agency held a forum with the theme Export Promotion Contributes to Economic Recovery. The forum had 2 discussion sessions. In the first session, the Asian Development Bank (ADB) in Vietnam presented the prospects of some export market areas in the post-COVID-19 period, trade prospects in Asia in the period 2022-2023, and recommendations for Vietnam's exports. The Trade Department of the European Union delegation to Vietnam said about the Vietnam-EU trade relationship, prospects and recommendations for Vietnam's exports to the EU in the future. The representative of the American Chamber of Commerce in Vietnam informed about the prospects and recommendations for Vietnam exports in the United States. The head of the Development Cooperation Agency, the Embassy of Switzerland in Vietnam, provided more information on the Swiss Federal Economic Agency's national strategy for the 2021-2024 period and orientations for coordination with other agencies partners in the aspects of trade in Vietnam. The second discussion section, the speakers presented export promotion activities contributing to economic recovery and development, some orientations to improve the effectiveness of trade promotion to promote exports in a new context, proposing the need to support the export promotion of local businesses to recover and develop in the new context, support to promote the export of key local products to join the global value chain, proposing the need for export promotion support of the association and member enterprises to recover and develop in the new setting. Cần Thơ City People's Committee has issued Decree Number 13 to launch the emulating movement in 2022. Accordingly, the City People's Committee directs to continue promoting emulation movements launched by the Prime Minister in the new normal conditions, including the movement The Whole Country Unites, Joins Forces and Emulates in preventing, controlling, and winning the COVID-19 pandemic. At the same time, organizing and effectively implementing patriotic emulation movements launched by the city in association with emulation for the successful implementation of the 14th Party Congress of the City Party Committee and the Socio-Economic Development Plan for the period 2021-2025 of the City People's Council. The city tries to have economic growth of 7.5% per year by 2022. Gross regional domestic product per capita reached 77.5 million dong. The rate of trained workers reaches 80%, reduced the rate of poor households by 0.2%. By the end of 2022, the rate of poor households will be 1%. How insurance coverage reached 92%, so on and so forth. Moving on the other news, Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Trần Việt Trường has agreed with the policy implementation of online meeting software for agencies units in the area, according to the suggestion of the Department of Information and Communications. Specifically, piloting a two-way online meeting software system for units from city to commune level, 9 districts and 93 communes, wards, townships and agencies and units in Cần Thơ City, scaled to meet 200 demand locations. The pilot implementation is to serve the direction and administration of all levels, to connect with the current system in use and to meet the scalability, serving quickly and accurately for the direction and administration of state leaders, departments and district leaders to grassroots authorities. In addition to serving online conference, the video conferencing system is also used to organize training and propose solutions, guidelines and policies remotely via the network, intuitively and vividly, reducing travel time and expenses from wards and communes to district cities, responding to the situation of COVID-19 epidemic prevention control, limiting direct contact. The implementation and pilot operation period is 3 months, beginning in January 2022. On the morning of December 15, Cần Thơ Department of Justice held an organizing board for the online contest learning about the law on preventing and controlling the COVID-19 pandemic under the representatives of department sectors. The online learning about the law on preventing and controlling the COVID-19 pandemic contest was launched from 7 a.m. on November 9, 2021 to 5 p.m. on December 9, 2021 on website tìm hiểu pháp luật pcd.canthotv.vn or scan the QR code with the registered smartphone to identify the contest website. The content of the exam is related to regulations on epidemic prevention control, in which the law on prevention and control of infectious disease is focused in 2007, law on medical examination and treatment in 2009, decree number 117 dated September 28, 2020 of the government providing for penalties for administrative violations in the field of health and etc. According to the organizing board, there were over 16,980 tons of participants, of which 2,184 people answered correctly, or 12.86%. The prize structure has 29 prizes, including 1 first prize, 3 second prizes, 5 third prizes, and 20 consolation prizes. It is expected that the awarding ceremony will be held in January 2022. Also, on the morning of December 15, Vĩnh Tiến Paper Corporation has presented masks and on-the-job protection clothing to Cần Thơ Department of Health. In specific, the company donated 30,000 GH masks, KN95 masks, 1,000 GH masks and 1,000 protective suits with a total value of 300 million dong. The representative, Mr. Lương Chi Thanh, Deputy General Director of Vĩnh Tiến Paper Corporation, hopes that this equipment will help protect the health of medical staff and frontline forces against the epidemic. Mr. Phạm Phú Trường Giang, Deputy Director in charge of operations of the Department of Health of Cần Thơ City, thanked Vĩnh Tiến Paper Corporation for giving meaningful and practical gifts and said that he would transfer the number of masks and protective suits to the medical staff, the frontline force against the epidemic. In the coming time, he hopes the company will continue to accompany in activities with the city to repel the pandemic. And now let's look at the weather forecast. That's all for Kênh News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Thanks so much for your attention. Please visit us on website canthotv.vn. Bye for now.